Dear students, as we know, we have discussed about remainder theorem and factor theorem in the previous video. Today we will learn the factorization on the basis of factor theorem. Initially I told you 2 is a factor of 8, means whenever you will divide the 8 by 2, this will be 2 4 8 and this is 0. As per the rule, we know that this 2 is the divisor, 4 is quotient, this 8 is dividend and this 0 is remainder, right? Since remainder is coming as 0, therefore definitely we can say 2 is the factor of 8, right? Okay. Similarly, in factor theorem, I told that if fx is a function and gx is another function, or you may say fx is a polynomial and gx is another polynomial, fx was divided by gx and we are getting the remainder as 0, means as per the theorem f gx equals to 0, then we can say gx is a factor of fx. This is factor theorem, right? Today we will learn how to factorize the questions using factor theorem. So let's take an example and then we will proceed for the next step. So in this module we are going to learn factorization using factor theorem. Actually in factor theorem I have taken a question as x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. Since degree of this polynomial is x cube, means it is 3, so degree is 3, number of factors will be 3. It's a confirmation, as we are doing some other things in chemistry, and definitely at the end there should be a confirmation test. In the same manner in mathematics, this is a kind of confirmation test. If degree is 3, definitely there should be 3 factors. If degree is 4, then 4 factors. If degree is n, then n factors. To solve such question, we should go through the constant term. Constant term is 5, and then after getting the constant term, we will find out the factors of constant term. And I think factors of the 5 is 5 and 1, right? Again I am repeating my sentence. Factors of 5 is 1 and 5. So we can take x equals to plus minus 1 or x equals to plus minus 5, means total values are 4. Once we can take x equals to plus 1, or we can take x equals to minus 1, or we can take x equals to plus 5, and we can take x equals to minus 5. So using hit and trial method, we will use these values. We don't have any confirmation, so we will go through the hit and trial method. Out of these 4 values, I am going to take x equals to 1. We will put this value of x equals to 1 in this polynomial fx which is given. Let's put this value. f1, x was replaced by 1, 1 cube minus 3, 1 square minus 9, 1 minus 5. This will be 1, this is 3 into 1, this is 9 into 1, 9, and this is minus 5. Now it is 1, minus 3, minus 9 and minus 5. Using integers rule, minus 3, minus 9 and minus 5. This overall will be minus 17 and this is plus 1. So as a result this is coming as minus 16. Since f1 is coming as minus 16 and minus 16 is not equals to 0, so f1 is not equals to 0 means remainder is not coming 0, so we can say x equals to 1 is not a 0. So we will go for the next one. That's why this rule is known as hit and trial method. We are using hit and trial method. This is the method to find factors and we are using in between them hit and trial method. Now we are going to take the next value, and next value is x equals to minus 1. So taking x equals to minus 1, again put this value in given polynomial fx. Now f minus 1 equals to minus 1 whole cube minus 3 minus 1 square minus 9 into minus 1 and then minus 5. Cube of minus 1 is minus 1, square of minus 1 is plus 1, and this minus 1 into minus 9 plus 9, and this is minus 5. Now minus 1 minus 3 plus 9 minus 5. Use the algebraic sum. Minus 1 minus 3 minus 4 and minus 5 minus 9, it is minus 9, and this plus 9. Minus 9 plus 9, it is 0. Here we are getting remainder as 0, therefore f minus 1 equals to 0, and now we can say a conclusion. We took x equals to minus 1, so transferring minus 1 to the left side, this will be x plus 1 equals to 0, and as a conclusion you can say x plus this 1, x plus 1 is a factor of fx by factor theorem. As I told you in the beginning, if remainder is coming 0, then that will be a factor, so x plus 1 is a factor. Okay, let's go for the next step, that is very important. After this step you can use the long division method or you may use horizontal division method. So today we will learn the new method, that is horizontal division method. We will write down x plus 1 3 times at a space. We are writing x plus 1 3 times because given polynomial is of 3 degree. So I wrote that x plus 1 space x plus 1 space, and this is x plus 1, right? Since the first term is x cube of the given polynomial, therefore this first factor should be multiplied by x square. Whenever you will multiply this x square to the x, this will be x cube, and x square into 1, this is plus x square, right? In the given question, then second term is minus 3x square. So we have a question in such a way, what should be added to plus x square to make it minus 3x square? So definitely there should be minus 4x square. To get this term, in view of this thing, we will multiply the next term by minus 4x. So minus 4x into x minus 4x square, and multiply this minus 4x to plus 1. This will be minus 4x, and as per the given polynomial, the third term is minus 9x. So here we have minus 4x and required is minus 9x. So next term should be minus 5x. Therefore we will multiply this last factor by minus 5. Multiply this minus 5 into x minus 5x, and minus 5 into 1, this is minus 5. This in underlined portion is the rough work. You will mention this only with the help of pencil to understand this thing. Actually this ticked one is the expanded form of the given polynomial, right? Now we can take the common as x plus 1 in all these three, right, terms. So x plus 1 is the common, remaining terms are x square, and this is minus 4x, and this is minus 5, and then after we will factorize this thing. we have one factor as x plus 1 and second factor as x square minus 4x minus 5. There is one more possibility to factorize this factor. So we will take the constant term and the coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square is 1, constant term is 5, 5 1 the 5, it is 5. So we can split the middle term. Instead of 4 we can write 5 minus 1. So after opening this bracket, this will be x square minus 5x plus x minus 5. Again taking common between these two terms, x remaining is x minus 5, common between these last two terms, it is plus 1 and remaining again x minus 5. Again taking the common, x minus 5, and then here it is x and this one is plus 1, and this x plus 1 is x plus 1 will be copied as it is. This is the method to find the factors of polynomial using factor theorem. It's a special case. If you don't like to do this condition, then you can divide the given polynomial by x plus 1 directly by long division method. Whenever you will divide that, I think, not only I think, it's a confirm you will get the quotient as this x square minus 4x minus 5, and again you have to find the factors of these two, right? So both the methods are correct. This method is new, I know, but practice some questions and I hope you will get it done. Okay, thank you very much.